Happy Friday, everybody! Woo, 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 woo. It's a Friday, baby! Well, good morning, everyone. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun is shining outside, but you're going to get thunderstorms a bit later. But hey, you're still currently streaming live with us on Attenborough TV. Yeah. This is the Crocodile Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the contact details that you'll find at the bottom right of the screen, or you could use the bottom column where it says live chat. Now, today we're going to take you through, as usual, we make you laugh every morning with Wackhead Simpson. We got lots and loads of entertainment. And, you don't forget Auntie Sheila, right? She kills me every day. And not forgetting, we're going to play, classics. We're doing this whole throwback thing this entire week. And not forgetting mysterious, there's different mysterious happening today. Mysteries, rather. Well, my English today. Yeah, so we've got lots and lots of fun coming up. We've got Andy Pooner on Facebook saying, good morning. Morning, honey. How you doing? For those of you celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday. May you see many, many more. A lot of you are still sleeping right now, I know, because it's a Friday and it's a holiday. Celebrate. Lots of people are leaving from Joburg to Durban, from Durban to Joburg, from Joburg to Cape Town. Everybody's leaving somewhere today, so wherever you might be, please drive safely. Be cautious on the roads, especially where the roads are going to be wet. I don't trust people in South Africa. I don't, not with wet roads. For some strange reason, people just get dumb when it rains. Did you know that? I don't know how that works, but anyway, I'll find out the science behind that someday. Ramashni Purachi coming in on YouTube. Good morning! Morning, honeys! Morning, you up early on a holiday? Well, for me, it's not a holiday. Yeah, you know, as broadcasters, there's no such thing as public holiday. There's no such thing as long weekend. We do our job Monday to Friday. That's that. Well, stay tuned for a jam-packed show as we're going to take you through a beautiful Friday. I hope I make your morning. And we'll come back straight after this commercial break. Welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us, you are currently streaming live with us on Attenborough TV. This is the Crocodile Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. If you want to interact with us in studio, contact details, bottom right of the screen, or bottom column where it says live chat. All right, as we open up the show every single weekday, coming up for you right now is Wackhead Simpson, my personal favorite radio presenter, with Senseless Survey.
Okay, here it is, your Senseless Survey.
Good morning, Penny speaking. How may I help you?
I'm calling you from the Senseless Bureau, and unfortunately on your latest census form you didn't fill out all the questions, so I need to go to them right now with you. It'll only take about 30 seconds.
Okay, sir.
If somebody says you are nuts, what type of nut do you think you are?
Cashew nuts.
Ma'am, do you think that an hour feels a lot longer than only 4.2% of your day?
Yes, I do.
Should they make it so that if you don't indicate, your car cannot turn in that direction?
Yes.
What would be your top 3 weapons in a food fight?
In a food fight?
Yeah.
It will be my meat, my potatoes, and pea soup.
Oh.
Is the hardest part of being a vegan coming home drunk and having to eat celery sticks?
That I'm not sure about.
Why do people always remember where they were when someone famous was killed? Do they perhaps feel they needed an alibi?
Yes, I think they did feel that they needed an alibi.
How many seconds on average does it take you to urinate?
How many seconds on?
On average?
Does it take me to urinate?
Yes.
10 seconds.
Good no, man.
Ma'am, do you feel like you're a mermaid, but the world treats you like a snook?
What?
Sherlyn Sibs, I'll pose that question to you too. Do you feel like a mermaid, but the world is treating you like a snook?
You're reminding me of that cute TikTok video now from Cape Town, I think it was, where the little girl was like, "Look, Daddy, I'm a snook."
Really?
She used a mermaid filter on TikTok and it made her a mermaid. But she said, "I'm a snook," and it was the cutest thing in the world. But now how you ask the question, I'm like,
It sounds a
do
bit
I
gross.
really want to be a snook?
Nobody wants to be the snook.
Nobody.
Whip reflex is a snook.
Yeah,
A pup snook.
that's it. You need to be filled with some apricot jam. All right, there is your senseless survey this morning.
Thank you so much for that, Racket Simpson. For those of you who just joined us, stay tuned as you got lots more coming up in the next hour for, well, the crack of dawn. And for you to enjoy in the comfort of your bed or wherever you might be, enjoy the show. We'll come back straight after this.
Look at slide 4.
Becky, don't lose your cool. Think of the quarter pounder. It will taste like sunshine on a rainy day. Oh, so make it a day, the quarter pound away. Da 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 da.
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, you are currently streaming live with us on Actonville TV. This is the Crack of Dawn Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, contact details can be found at the bottom right of the screen, or you can use the bottom column where it says live chat. Now, what's headlining today? You won't even believe it. WhatsApp got new features. So, yeah. Do you use WhatsApp? Of course you do. What am I asking? All right. So WhatsApp is constantly evolving with regular iOS, Android, and desktop updates. Now, new features that have been rolled out to the public are, or should I say, are currently being tested include the addition of avatars. You also got upgrades in calls and, the view once text message thing. You notice those upgrades, right? Now, before release to the public, the Meta owned company will trial its updates via beta testers. Now, the Weberteller Info has a large community, right, of testers who test the app in its beta form and tell people what to expect in the future updates. Now, moreover, Weberteller Info regularly provides news regarding official updates to the popular messenger. So, basically, let's start with number one, right? Introduction of the avatars. Now, WhatsApp has started the rolling out of ability to create avatars for those who have downloaded the latest version for their iOS or their Android. Now, according to Web Info, WhatsApp will create a sticker from the avatar, right? Allowing participants to also set their avatar as their profile picture. I'm sure you've seen the avatar on Facebook, so yeah, it's the same thing. Now, you also get, here's number two, improved calls. On 14th of December, WhatsApp rolled out significant improvement for calls across Android and iOS. Now, the improvements will allow 32 people will be able to join a private chat or private group calls now and message or mute participants during a call. Also, you can send invite links so that people can join your call. And you can use voice waveforms to see who is talking. That's so cool, right? And it will send in app banners when someone enters the call as well. So those on iOS 15 or above can also access a picture-in-picture feature. How cool, yeah? All right, so profile icons of the group participants are now visible on, you can say on group chats after a recent iOS update. And as reported by Web Info, the profile icon will appear next to the chat bubble. Okay. Now, some iOS users may have noticed this feature in the previous update, but the feature was only widely rolled out earlier this week on Monday, 12th December. Now, Here's number 4 for you guys, for all you WhatsAppers out there. New emojis coming in. Now, WhatsApp is currently working on introducing 21 new emojis. Now, this is for Android users only, right? Now, the new emojis which use the Unicode 15 include new animals, foods, colors for hearts, and instruments, right? Now, WebInfo also noted that a recent Android beta update features that 8 redesigns for popular emojis, including the sad emoji. I like that one. And it is still unclear when the new emojis will be included in an official update. A view once text message, which you already use now, will disappear from the chat after the recipient has read it. Now, as in case of the view once video and images messages, it is impossible to copy or forward the message. So WebInfo notes that the screenshots will likely be blocked when the feature is released, but it cannot confirm that yet. The banner for once-off messages, testers at WebInfo found a feature where a banner would appear to tell the sender that recipients could not take a screenshot, copy, forward, or save a view once video or image. Now, this was found during tests of the version of Google Play. It's called 2.22.25.13 version. And this version, Google Play beta program. So this feature is still under development. So, yeah. Here's number 7 on WhatsAppers. All right. So, message yourself on Windows. Now, testers in WebInfo community using the WhatsApp beta for Windows update noticed that users could now message themselves on WhatsApp on Windows. Well, I can also do that on my Android, but I noticed that yesterday. Anyway, although the personal chat feature has already been introduced on Android and iOS, it was previously not possible to use it on a desktop. But now the new feature will now make it possible for users to send an end-to-end encrypted message to all their linked devices via a PC. All right, and last but not least, reactive messages in an announcement group, which I've noticed I can even do in a private chat. WebInfo highlighted that the ability to react to announcement messages is under development, but the ability to react to announced messages is currently unavailable, but it will likely be introduced in the future Android beta update. I think it's actually there, because yesterday I sent my mom a message. She didn't even text anything. She just hearted me on the message. So yeah, that's the update. I think it's working quite fine. All right, so today is a beautiful Friday, and we think we should spice the show up a little bit. So all you WhatsAppers, enjoy your new Android phones or your new update on WhatsApp and your new features. For those of you who sit on your phones all day, I know I see many of you guys. So I don't do that. I only sit on my phone when I need to do business, or if I need to phone my mom or video call my mom, kind of thing, you know. But anyway, today has some weird show coming up. Actually, it's not weird. It's quite cool. Coming up today, we got Kennedy Ledingham, who's going to show us mysteries behind closed doors. Let's take a look.
Around the world, there are countless mysterious doors hidden in tombs, mountains, and even tourist attractions. But despite best efforts, no one has been able to unlock them. But is that for the best? I'll let you be the judge of that after I unveil the top 10 mysterious locked doors hiding dark secrets. Coming in at number 10, the Huska Castle Pit. Located in the Czech Republic, the Huska Castle is considered to be one of the best preserved of its time. But despite its beautiful exterior, dark secrets are believed to lie beneath. Long ago, when it was built, the castle was constructed on top of a giant pit, believed to be a gateway to hell. Now, why anyone thought it was a good idea to build on top of that, I'll never understand, but I guess they thought if they built on top of the hole, it would shut the gateway off from the living world. As the legend goes, when they started construction, all prisoners that were on death row were offered pardon if they agreed to be lowered by a rope into the bottomless pit. When the first prisoner was lowered, loud screams immediately rang through the town, and when he was pulled back up to the surface, he looked as though he had aged 30 years, his face wrinkled and his hair now white. Terrified of what lay beneath, the castle was built and the pit was never explored again. Next up at number 9, we have room 873. While many of us know Banff for the gorgeous, picturesque Rocky Mountains, in the famous Fairmont Hotel, there lies a dark secret. Room 873. As the story goes, years and years ago, an entire entire family was killed in this very room. After a long investigation, the room was refurbished and went back into the usual cycle. But soon after, hotel staff were receiving many disturbances about the room that sent their blood running cold. Guests said they would fall asleep only to be awoken by screams, and that when the lights turned off, bloody handprints would be found on the mirrors. Staff would rush to the room to investigate, but all seemed to have disappeared by the time they got there. Afraid of what lurked inside, the room was sealed shut and never to be entered again. And if you go there now, no trace of the room exists. There is only a long hallway where a door used to be, but if you knock along the wall, you'll hear a hollow noise where it is believed the room was once sealed many years ago. Next up, at number 8, Aramumuru. Located roughly 35 kilometers from the city of Puno, the Aramumuru is believed by many to be a portal to the gods. First discovered in the early 1900s, it's thought to have been built by the Incas, but no one actually knows what its original purpose was for. At the front of the structure lies a small doorway that is said to be a gate to the gods, and legend has it that the only way to get inside was with the possession of a golden disc that supposedly dropped from the sky. Then, once the disc was placed in a small depression in the door, the portal to another world would open and anyone who entered was never to be seen again. Well, none of these tales have truly been confirmed. Many locals believe in the folklore and will visit the door to ask for peace from the gods. But tread carefully. If it really is a portal to the gods, we have no idea what could be behind it. Next up, at number 7, Taj Mahal. Arguably one of the most famous mausoleums in the entire world, it was originally commissioned in 1631 by the Emperor Shah Jahan to house the tomb of his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal. But despite its public attraction, there are actually 20 locked doors that have never been revealed to the public eye. Lots of speculation revolves around what could be behind these mysterious doors, but so far, no one knows for sure what. But with so much else open to the public, what is it about these rooms in particular they don't want us to see? Maybe it's for our own good. Next up, at number 6, the Brompton Cemetery. There are a few things it seems pretty safe to want to avoid, and mysteriously sealed mausoleums housing the dead seem pretty high up on that list for me, but apparently not for all. Located in West London in the Brompton Cemetery lies a tomb that some believe to be a fully functioning time machine. Yes, you heard that right. Inside the tomb lies a woman by the name of Hannah Courtoy, who had inherited quite a fortune. She was supposedly a friend of Joseph Bonamy and Samuel Warner, the men who built the tomb, and as the story goes, these two men convinced her to finance the secret project with the promise of laying her down to rest inside once it was finished. Strangely, Warner died shortly after the construction finished, and some think he died after discovering something horrid inside the tomb, while others speculate that Bonamy killed him for revealing the secrets of the time machine itself. It is thought that it is Hannah's burial that is some kind of TARDIS capable of whisking one back to ancient Egypt or even turning back the clock and providing youth to those who find it. All that is needed is a large bronze key, but as luck would have it, it has been missing since its creation 150 years ago. Next up in our number 5 spot, the Sphinx. This world-famous statue is no secret to archaeologists and tourists alike, but as it turns out, there is more than meets the eye with this peculiar lion-human hybrid. Under the left ear of the Sphinx lies a small chamber named the Hall of Records. Legend has it the Hall of Records contains documents pertaining to unknown ancient civilizations and even the proof of Atlantis. Well, that is according to clairvoyant Edgar Cayce. No one has ever been able to get past the chamber to prove what lies on the other side, and the Egyptian government is in no rush to let anyone try. I for one am dying to know what is behind this door, but it seems like we'll just have to wait and see if anyone is able to prove the visions of Edgar Cayce once and for all. Next up at number 4, Area 51. The scapegoat for many conspiracy theories, Area 51 is the top secret Air Force facility in Nevada, long thought to be the location of many many unexplained phenomena. But not too long ago, thanks to Google Maps, a picture of a rather large crater in the area started circulating the internet. Conspiracy theorists from around the globe quickly chimed in, believing the crater to be an entrance into a top-secret underground military base. Now, if you take a closer look, it does look like there's some kind of object poking out of the center, resembling some kind of man-made tower or something, but considering that this is inside Area 51, I'm not so sure we will ever really know the truth about this strange passage. Next up, coming in at number 3, Machu Picchu. High in the Andes Mountains lies Machu Picchu, an ancient citadel and the most viewed tourist location in Peru. But recently, a bone-chilling discovery has been made. Through the power of electromagnetic equipment, a strange chamber appears to have been concealed behind the walls of the popular attraction. But despite many appeals, the Peruvian government refused to allow the door to be opened. Do they know something we don't? What lies behind the door remains completely unexplored, and since its discovery has been strictly prohibited, and anyone who attempts to trespass will be sure to get a huge fine. I don't know about you, but it definitely feels like they're hiding something from us. But I guess the bigger question is, do we really want to know what? Coming in at number 2, Mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang. Buried deep in China and surrounded by an underground moat poisoned by mercury lies the tomb of China's first emperor. Discovered in 1974 by a group of 5 brothers, they found the mausoleum protected by over 7,000 terracotta warrior statues, but to this day the actual tomb containing the remains of Qin Shi Huang remains a mystery. Despite not even entering the locked door, all 5 brothers died young, and many believe they were cursed upon discovering the tomb. Ancient writings depict the tomb containing an entire underground kingdom, but we'll never know for sure unless someone is able to get past the underground Mercury River without dying and open the tomb to see for themselves. And coming in at number 1, we have the Padmanabhaswamy Temple. In Kerala, India lies a grand temple containing 6 sealed underground vaults. Now, since its discovery, 5 of the vaults have actually been opened. Inside they found treasures, jewels, and gold worth millions, but there still remains one vault they have not been able to crack. Legend suggests that a spell is what is required to get the last door to open, hence why the same prying methods used on the other 5 have been unsuccessful. Even more, the story says that anyone who tries to pry open the door by force will be cursed for all eternity. Researchers are no closer to opening this mysterious door, but experts believe that it could hold treasure that the world has never seen before. Well, there you have it, guys. My name is Kennedy. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Thanks, Kennedy, for sharing your mysterious mysteries behind closed doors. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Now, I have a lot of mysteries in my home. Everybody goes and locks their doors when they come from work or they come from wherever they've been in the, during the course of the day. They come into the house, they lock their room doors. Now, what's the mystery behind that door? What are they hiding? Sorry, that was a corny one, I know. Happy Friday, everyone. Stay tuned we got lots more coming up. Lots of entertainment with great music on this beautiful Friday. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back straight after this.
The rich taste that says you've arrived. Uyingakar. Living a life of illusion. Leaving your finances on the rocks. In this world of bazotina bantu, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, you are currently streaming live with us on Attenville TV. This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the contact details that you find at the bottom right of your screen, or you could use the bottom column where it says live chat. Coming in on YouTube, we've got Amanda Blau saying, good morning, happy Friday. Boom, 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 boom. Well, welcome, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday morning. Ramashni Barachi says, I came across an article a few days ago about that temple. Did ya? And are you going to tell us? I want to know what more you found out, because there's a lot about that temple that's so beautiful and mysterious at the same time. But yeah, What a beautiful temple. All right. So for those of you who just joined us, and if you are watching the show for the very first time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already. And after you subscribe, click on the bell on the top of the page and select the option all. So every time Attenville TV goes live, we will notify you. But just so you know, both shows that happen on Attenville TV both go live at 7 o'clock. One is 7 in the morning and one is 7 at night. I mean, do you really need a notification for that one? All right. So coming up next and keeping you happy on your Friday is Dr. Victor and the Rasta Rebels. Now, my personal favorite song there, and may her soul rest in peace, my granny's favorite, is Jana Give Me a Hope. But they've got so many songs mixed into one another. It seems like a DJ, but in a band. How cool. Let's take a look.
It's the sound of Dr. Victor and the Rasta Rebels. Hey, hey, bande, bawalada ene eng bande, bande, bawalada ene, hey, hey, bande, bawalada ene eng band, da 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 walada ene, hey, hey,
What a way to keep your heart pumping and your vibes up on this beautiful Friday morning. All right. We got Kimera coming in on YouTube saying good morning. And Ramashni says they believe that anyone who tries to open that chamber is met with disastrous results. But it was reported to the Supreme Court that the chamber was open 7 times since 1990 and nothing happened. Woo! Thanks for that, Ramashni. Okay, so for those of you who just joined the show, you're a little late. Kimera says we'll catch the first part of the show a bit later, but very interesting topic. Thanks so much, Auntie Kim. All right. So, Ramashni, so that means we can go. Nothing's happening when they open the door, right? Just checking. Okay, Auntie Kim, you didn't miss anything. It's not very interesting. Let me just tell you my topics for the mysterious. Well, the mysteries behind closed doors, right? So my mystery behind closed doors is in my house. When everybody comes home from work or school or wherever they came from, they go and they lock themselves in their bedroom and close doors. So I was saying, I wonder what goes on behind those doors. So yeah, I don't know. I find it so strange nowadays. People don't have the love anymore, like sitting together in the TV room or the dining room or the kitchen or whatever and doing things as a family. It's so sad, man. Everybody's just doing their own thing. They're on their own vibes, Yeah, but anyway, so my mystery for today is what are they doing in their rooms? Like really, you come from work or school or whatever and you're like, what are they doing? Because they're stuck in their room. The only time they come out of their room is to go to the toilet or eat. Yeah, so I still want to know what are they getting up to behind those doors. And I go to my room because there's only so much you can sit in the kitchen alone and the lounge alone, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but anyway, I hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful Thursday party with us, especially with the nice mix that Dr. Victor and the Rasta Rebels just gave you. All right, Andy Putin coming in. He says there are 3 vaults to. There are 3 vaults. 2 are open besides one that's protected. Thanks for that, Andy Putin. Yeah. All right, so remember, there was beautiful gold there as well in the temple. For those of you who watched the beginning of the show, the fact that there was real gold there tells you that there's more. There's probably things even under the temple that we don't even know about, that you're not allowed to even go and see or touch or go get through. You know what would be so cool is if we knew all the spells to open things, or should we say sacred mantras or something like that. So yeah, it'll be quite cool. But hey, guys, we're going to have a beautiful show today as we're talking about lots and lots of things. And I did already share with you your updates in WhatsApp. I hope that was headlining in the news today, by the way, just so you know. All right, so here's another one. I don't know if you guys heard about this. Now, for those of you girls who want to study, like to become a nurse or whatever, and then eventually become a doctor, someday you will. Okay, now, but don't do this. Now, nurses who took part in a viral TikTok trend actually got fired. These are things not to do when you... when you're helping people, yeah? All right, so TikTok is unique compared to other social media platforms. You know that, right? Now, because anyone can become viral, well, for others on the popular app, this may not be ideal. Now, recently, the Ick challenge took TikTok by storm. The Ick challenge, I-C-K. I don't know if you guys saw it trending on TikTok, if you do follow TikTok. And with users sharing things that disgust them or those that find unpleasant or offensive. Now, notice when people find weird, stupid things that are disgusting or even offensive, you'll notice how quick that video or that piece of information goes viral. Now, one group who took part in this trend was a group of labor nurses from Emory University Hospital, Midtown in Atlanta, US. Their video went viral with immediate pushback, with comments asking why the healthcare professionals were saying disparaging things about their patients. Now, in the clip, one nurse says, listen to this. My ick is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat? My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and it's still in your hands. That another nurse says. And then this video was quickly deleted, but had been already seen by numerous TikTok users who kept re-uploading this video. Now, the hospital responded with a statement and distancing themselves from the nurses and prompting firing them. We are aware of a TikTok video that included disrespectful and unprofessional comments about maternity patients at Emory University Hospital, Midtown. Now, we have investigated the situation and the former employees responsible for this video. They added that them adding the video does not represent the healthcare facilities at all. Guys, just remember something. When you're doing something like this, especially with social media, be very careful. Because something that gets uploaded or posted out there, remember, it's going to be there for life. Yeah. Even young girls that are posting half-naked pictures of themselves thinking, oh my God, I look sexy. Yeah, sure you do. You look sexy. I bet you do. But just remember, not everybody sees things the way you do. I mean, when you get older, people are going to judge you. And that brand, when they brand you, especially ladies, if you're listening, when they brand you, that you cannot unbrand you. You cannot undo what you have done or what you've exposed or shown to the public. So be careful when using social media, ladies and gentlemen, especially when it comes to your jobs. If you, especially in the nursing, if you're in that industry, that part of the world, oh my God, you got to be very careful how you speak about people or their problems or their sicknesses or their bodies or whatever it is that you're doing. I mean, look at me, for instance. I've got my bad habits. I've got the things that I do. But yes, I'm in the public eye. And I've come to notice that there's certain things you can't do. You can't behave just anyhow in the street. Now, if I wanted to stop my car and act, listen, I'm not married. I don't have kids. If I feel like dancing and jumping out on the highway and acting all crazy, before I could do it, yeah, when I was younger. But now, if you behave like that in public, remember, we are a public beneficial organization. We're a non-profit company, right? So if I behave like that in public, why would people want to sponsor me to uplift this platform, Attenville TV? You get me? So there's just certain things you don't do, and there's certain things that you do in public. So be careful with social media, ladies and gentlemen. You could lose your job. You could lose your entire reputation. I mean, it takes a whole lifetime to build a beautiful reputation and just a couple of seconds to break it and lose it forever. Well, as on that topic of conversation, we're having fun and we're talking about today's about your current affairs and mysteries behind closed doors. To give any mysteries you'd like to share with us live on Attenville TV, we've also got Andy, Kim, Romashni, interact with us in studio today as we are talking about mysteries behind closed doors. All right. So we've got Kim Bonachi coming. She says, so true. Phones also take away conversations. Yeah, that's true. She says, and eye contact. Yes, I know. I don't like social media that much. But you know what I do like, Auntie Kim, is the fact that WhatsApp and most of the social media platforms now have video calling. So I'm a bit of a lazy one to type messages. I either like calling or I like video calling. I think you know this from experience. Yeah. All right. Andy coming in on Facebook says, only a sage can open that locked vault because it's guarded by cobras. Yeah. I get that, Andy Poon, but there's a specific, I think it's a spell or a mantra, I forgot, to open that door. So you don't have to be a sage, only if you knew that mantra. I'm sure the snakes would just disappear if you just, you knew. All right, Mariska Dorasamy coming in. She says, good morning, honey. All right, Kim Padachi. Yes, I heard then one about the nurses. You heard that, Auntie Kim? Mwah. There was more to that that story with the nurses, but this is a family show and we have to behave ourselves, so you can Google that one in the US. Quite disgusting acts for people that actually work in a hospital. Makes you wonder, eh? All right, so as we have a jam-packed show just for you guys all the way up until 8 o'clock, don't go anywhere. We'll come back straight after this commercial break.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Oh, because you're mine. Because you're mine.
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, we are currently streaming live with us on Attenville TV. This is the Cracker Down Show with myself, Kimera Heeralal, as your host. If you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the contact details that you find at the bottom right of the screen, or you could use the bottom column where it says live chat and join us. We've got Mariska Dorasamy coming in saying, yes, they say a mantra that can only open the chamber. Yeah. Mariska, do you know the mantra? Let's go, girl. Come, we'll split everything 50-50. I've got a friend who's got a plane. You feel where I'm going? Yeah, we help one another. Yeah. All right. So keeping this Friday vibes up, and I want you to go. It's Friday, and I'm ready to sing. Pick up my girls. Okay. Hold on. Let me stop. My mother told me I must stop doing that. She says, keep your day job, girl. Not everybody can sing. Coming up next, we got, this is brilliant. Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. I know, Auntie Kim, you know the song from back in the day. I hope I bring and trigger some good memories. I hope to God. Coming up next, this is being performed by Denim. Check them out.
Another one.
From now straight to Joburg. Let's go.
Sing along if you know the song. I know you like that. 94.2 in the face, baby. Woo!
You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. You feel like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love is right, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true.
Yes, yo.
I can't take my eyes off of you.
Here we go.
No part in the way that I said. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. And if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. Let's
you.
go. Everybody, clap your hands now.
I can see you. Clap your hands. Everybody. Make some noise. Wherever you are, wherever you are. Let's go, let's go.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. To all my lonely nights, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay. Now let me love you, baby. Let me love you. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off you. You feel like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long as love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive.
You know what?
You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Everybody, clap your hands now. Everybody, clap your hands. Clap your hands, everybody. Yo, I can see you, Pretoria, singing along right now.
Wherever you are, wherever you are.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. To all my lonely nights, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. To all my lonely nights, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay. Now let me love you, baby. Let me love you.
Jump, 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 jump.
Nice.
Jump, 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 jump.
The band name Get 'Em All The Way, Melt Spray, performing for you today. Can't take my eyes off of you. What a brilliant way to my Friday. It's my Friday, yeah? All right, when we come back, we got lots of messages coming in from Mariska Dorasamy, as well as Kim Padachi and Ramashni Padachi interacted with Mariska. She said she's doing very well today on our show with the interaction. Thank you so much, honey. When we come back, we're going to recap and read all of your messages straight after this commercial break.
The ultimate accessory. The latest shiny thing. Mesmerized. Trying to keep up, but never getting ahead in an endless cycle of spending. In this world of constant upgrades, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back on this beautiful Friday morning. You're currently streaming live with us on Atten Bull TV. Yeah. This is the Cracker Down Show with myself, Kimera Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, you can do so with the contact details at the bottom right of your screen, or you can use the bottom column where it says live chat. We got... Okay, let's see if I can see all of the message. Okay, so we got Mariska Dorasamy coming in. She says... speaking of girls, which I was speaking about earlier, right? For those of you who just joined us. Speaking of girls dressing and acting a certain way, it's so true. When I used to work at my previous job, my boss used to always say, whatever you do in the world is watching. And now that she's owning her own business, well, thanks for that, Mariska. Thanks for joining us. And you see, that is why you can't do certain things when you grow up. Anyway, Mariska says, I watch what I post and how I dress. Earlier, I used to love posting on social media. Me too. Everything. Even if I'm eating food. Post. But luckily, I'm not one of those, those characters where it looks a bit trashy or it looks a bit, hey, yo, look at that girl. No. At least I'm just straight up cuckoo. Hence, I've got the cracker down. All right, so Mariska coming in. You learn as you grow and age. That's true, Mariska. Mariska also says, a picture you posted at 17 on Facebook can haunt you in your career even when you turn 30. You know what? You're so right. I was working, let me just share a quick story with you, Mariska. I was working at Supersport, right? And just as they made me permanent staff, I was signing my contract, and then straight after I signed my contract and got my access card and all of that, before I can even get to my duties, doesn't my manager call me like this and say, Kim, come sit here. We're going to sit here today, the whole day. You're not going to work. We're going to sit here the whole day. We're going to edit your Facebook. I'm like, excuse me? He says, look at this. You've got an album for partying. You've got an album for family. You've got an album for this, that, and the other. He officially sat by my side for 6 hours straight, guys, pulling down different footage, different pictures that could harm the Supersport brand name. So basically, he erased half my life. He made me remove pictures that were meaningful to me, like standing with my cousins at the age of 21, having a tot, screaming in the air, but it doesn't look really ladylike. Well, that's what he said. And he says, when working for a big company like us, you have to carry a certain reputation and you have to carry yourself well when you work here. So half of my Facebook was destroyed, yeah? All right. So going on, we got Mariska Durasamy saying, oh my God, I love the song. I know, right? I love it too. Who's the original of that song, Mariska? Do you know? Do you remember? I can't remember. But today performing it was Dana. Kim Padachi coming in. Thank you so much for your vibrant energy and entertainment, Kimera. Always a great start to my day. Thank you so much, Auntie Kim. That is a compliment. Thank you. I bow. Okay, Rawashni Padachi. That is why I don't post my pictures on social media. I know that, honey. Ramashni, you are like a ghost. I don't see anything of you on your own social media, not even your profile picture. All right. So we've got, thank you so much, the director, help you with, okay, the original singer of Can't Take My Eyes Off You is Frank Sinatra. Auntie Kim, that didn't bring back memories for you. I see you're very quiet about that. All right. Okay, so we've got Mariska saying, I laugh out loud, my boss did the same. You see, Mariska? You see, when you go into the corporate world, you go into big companies, they're just like, we need to sit there and talk about but Mariska, I don't think your account took you 6 hours, eh? Sure. I was a scamp. I was a naughty one growing up. I can say I proudly live my life. Even if you didn't remove those pictures, I was never gonna pull them down. I now and again when I'm bored, I go through, go down memory lane when you're alone. You go through your family folder, you go back dating, go see your mother's or father's 40th birthday party or something like that. You know what I mean? So you go and you see these good memories. Never mind you look like totally crap. But it was a good day, it was a good memory, it was a good time. And those pictures are there to remind you, hey, you know what? Those were good days. Or that was a good day, Anyway, coming up next as we'll never ever forget her, who makes you laugh every single weekday, Auntie Sheila, all the way in Durban, discussing a fake accent.
Ooh, welcome darlings, it's Auntie Sheila. Hey, I got one story to tell her. No, meow, I like my story, yeah, but no, seriously, I have to tell the story, right? Other day, I went to now my sister-in-law's house, right? Anyway, we're sitting on the table, right? We're getting ready to eat. Now, that one too, she's one big show up. She's looking at me and she's saying, pass the water. Yama, granddaughter going white school, right? Private school, sorry, see my brains. Back in the day, we should say white school. Now it's private school. So I had to say, I said, oh, so lovely. The way that one act like, daughter, granddaughter go away white school. Private school. All our children go away private school, but we don't make it a big thing anyway. So granddaughter said one thing, darling. Granddaughter said, Grandma, pass me the water. Instead of saying water, she said water. That was it, darling. Funny, she's saying, what? And grandmother is saying, what you say, darling? What you say? Say, water. And that child was saying, water. and she's saying, see, oh, how she speak, how intelligent. I want to say, hey, that's not intelligent, darling. That is called an accent. Not intelligent. That's not maths. That's intelligent. Not intelligence, darling. That's called an accent. Oh, but you know, our Indians, we too good. Even if we go away, you know what, to America, we'll go away for 2-week holiday. We'll come away with one American accent. You see, anyway, other day, and one thing I don't know, why when we go away but the Velakachi people, soon as we see the Velakachi, we'll change our tune. The way we'll to become Velakachis, the way we'll talk. Anyway, other day I went to one function, right? Then this girl is sitting by me, right? A little bit old, and then she's sitting by me and she's saying, oh, darling, pass me the samosas. I said, what? Samosas? It's samosa, darling. I don't know how to pronounce properly. I said, darling, what school you went to? I'm expecting one nice top model sister. That one went to Indian school from a preschool child all the way to grade 12. I'm thinking, where this accent came away. She must be picked it from my ass and she's talking like that. You bring me the samosa. Darling, there's no use putting on a show at the end of the day. Darling, authenticity is the most beautiful, quality one can possess, darling. So see, take that carrot out of your ass and stop putting accent. Hey, be yourself, darling, be yourself. I too said to that one girl, he said, water. I too said, yeah, darling, bring the water. You so intelligent, darling. Hey.
Auntie Sheila, all the way in German. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back straight after this commercial break.
You can do anything. All you need is determination. And a fresh pair of these nallies. But what's the point of looking like Injay game if all your money is on your feet and your dreams go up in flames? In this world of doing it for Ikram, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, you're all a little late, but hey, you're still streaming live on Actonville TV. This is the Cracker Dance Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the contact details at the bottom right of the screen, or you could use the bottom column where it says live chat. Now, we're coming towards the end of the show. It's time for me to love and leave you guys. I gotta go to work after this. Yeah? What are you guys getting up to? Because I don't have public holidays. I don't have all that stuff. I don't know what that is. Anyway, we got Robashni Barachi laughing out loud on YouTube. Amanda Blau's water? Seriously? Kim Barachi, oh my God, Auntie Sheila almost choked on my tea. She kills me every day, Auntie Kim. All right. It's time for me to go now. Yeah, I'm a little late for work. Oopsie. All right, well, let's do this again on Monday morning, 7 a.m. sharp on the Cracker Dawn Show. Please don't be late, guys. If you did miss the first half of the show, please click on this link after I'm done, and you can watch the entire show again. Join me tonight on The Journey, okay? It starts at 7 p.m. all the way up until 8. The Journey, it's about exploring Hinduism as a whole, with me being your host, but we make it more fun than what it sounds. I know, it sounds a bit boring, but it's not. All right, so if you are traveling anywhere today, I know lots of people closed work today. A lot of people, are going on vacation today. So please travel safe, look after yourself, have a blessed weekend, stay safe. I love you guys lots. I'll check you guys again on Monday morning, 7 a.m. sharp. From myself, Kimera, Heeralal. Bye-bye for now.